It is early in Maple Ridge, BC. And early. Good morning, everyone. We are live from Maple Ridge, BC, where Portland Winterhawks will be taking on Coeur d'Alene Hockey Academy. Portland Winterhawks will be in their white sweaters. Coeur d'Alene will be in their red sweaters. We are high above the ice in beautiful Camp Neely Arena at the Planet Ice facility here in Maple Ridge. we're about to get underway. Hey.
You know who's in goal up there?
That goalie?
It might be a guy that played with Porter in the spring. I'm
Oh.
gonna say.
So 15-minute periods. CDA. It's very early here this morning. .6:45 game time here on the Pacific side of the country. Guys getting rowdy. And we're underway. CDA controls out of the face-off. And big hit there. Ooh, another high hit. No call there. Oh, they are going to call that. And Portland is going to be on the run here. This one goes in. Whitehead is there. And that's going to be a big time headshot. And Portland's going to go on the power play just 21 seconds into the game.
What was that call?
What's that?
What was that penalty?
It was a high stick right in the chops.
To who?
Haydendorf.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah. Cornegie going to take the face off. Dodoba lines up in the slot in front of the goal. Face off won by Portland. They switch it. Shot. Yo. Oh. And some shots on goal. And Coeur d'Alene clears it. Cox is going to go back for the puck. Keenan makes contact. And they're going to call another penalty. That's going to be an interference call. That's going to be on Keenan. So not much of a power play there as they're going to go to even strength 4-on-4. Faceoff's going to come back into the Hawks end. Winterhawks will change out. Cornegie, Dorf going to go out there on the ice. Cornegie will take the faceoff. Nice win there for Cornegie in the faceoff circle. He gets his own rebound there, and here comes Coeur d'Alene on the attack. And the Winterhawks are going to clear that, but that's icing as it is even strength. So that faceoff's going to come back down into the Winterhawks end. Face-off won by Cornegie again. Dorf with the puck. He's going to scoot it on over to Cox there. He's going to skate out of the zone. He's harassed, though. Nice move, but taken away by Coeur d'Alene. And here comes a fast break. Shot. Nope. Goes wide on Casper. Between the pipes for the Hawks today. Coeur d'Alene on the attack. Dorf gets it out into the neutral zone. And Coeur d'Alene goes right back in. They dump it behind the net. Cox fishes it out of the corner and gets it out into the neutral zone. Comes back into the Winterhawks end. They're going to get it into the neutral zone. Ewing. Nice job there to get it. Dumps behind the net. Penalty expires to CDA, and they are now on the power play. 2-on-1. And he loses the puck. Oh, it's offsides, they say. They got to clear. Delayed offsides here in Canada. Whoop. Gimbal's going a little nuts here. Sorry about that. And they make the change. Penalty, I think, is coming. Could be too many men. Nope, it's just going to be an icing call. It's going to come back to the Winterhawks end. Power play expires for CDA, so we're back to even strength, 5-on-5. Garrison coming in to take the face-off, the center. And wins it. Nice job, Cheddar. Whoa. And we got a penalty coming. Winterhawk down. And slow to get up. CDA going to the box. Garrison with a short shift there with Miskovic and Heim. So they send the power play unit out with 11:51 left to play in the first. Miskovic actually going back out there for the center face-off there. CDA wins the face-off, but Whitehead knocks it down, keeps it in the zone. And Miskovic gets knocked down again. This one's coming down the length of the ice. Whitehead is there. Whitehead's going to corral it. Nice move there. That's Lord. Gets it over to Lillevec. Lillevec tries the cross-ice pass. And this one comes back down to Tony Lord. He's challenged in the corner. Lillevec's going to have to go down and help him. Here comes Tony. Nice move to the inside. He gets it up to Whitehead. Whitehead gets it into the zone, but CDA is there. They go back behind the net. And big hit there. This one comes back down to Cox. He gets it back into the zone to Whitehead. CDA is there. Again, Cox with the puck. This one's going to go cross ice. No icing. CDA gets there. Holbrook comes back on the ice. Whitehead going to take a shot. Oh, big juicy rebound down there for Keenan. This one's going the length of the ice. Koinigi comes out. Holbrook's still out there on the ice. Nadoba brings it down into the corner. Back out to Cox. He's going to take a shot from the outside. It goes off the goalie and dribbles into the corner. CDA clears it as they come out of the box. And here comes the attack, but foiled by the Winterhawks. And Koinigi there, and they whistle it. So I believe it's offsides. 9:37 left to play in the first. We're going to bring it down to the CDA blue line. Talbert comes in on the change. Cornegie gets thrown out of the circle. Keenan takes the draw, gets over to Cox, and he dumps it in, but CDA right there to prevent that from getting too deep in the zone, taken away by Holbrook. And he's crushed in the middle. Puck is in the neutral zone. This one's cleared by Talbert, but right to CDA, who knocks down Cornegie. This one's cleared and will not be icing. Hawks make a change. Ewing comes out on the ice. Cox on the far side, he dumps it in, but CDA again prevents it from going too deep in the zone. They go around the back of the net. Cornegie's over there, as is Ewing. Puck goes around the back of the net. CDA tries to clear. They can't. Cox prevents it from going out and dumps it back down low. Cornegie in pursuit. Comes back out to Cox. He dumps it back down in the corner. It's coming over to Ewing's side. Ewing gets crushed. Stays on his feet. Here comes CDA on the attack. It's a 2-on-2. Gets around Talbert. Oh. And they were there. Ewing with the puck. He's got some speed. Himes out there. And here comes CDA. Frankie comes off. Garrison comes in. Dorf sends it in. Here goes Garrison. He's hustling. Get him, Chet. Hit that guy. CDA clears it. Houlihan keeps it in the zone. And they're going to call that offsides. Nadoba's going to go out there with Nissen and Garrison. Nissen wins the faceoff. Dorf tries to get it to Nadoba. And that one's taken away from Nadoba. And top shelf, CDA. And Winterhawks just stand there in disbelief. We got to get this one back. Nissen going into the middle. Takes the face off. Nadoba comes out. Cheddar gets it up to Nissen. And that's taken away by CDA. This one comes up to Houlihan. Big hit along the boards. And they're going to call a penalty. Interference on Nissen. CDA going to go on the power play. They'll make a change. Sharp LeBlanca coming out onto the ice on defense with Tony Lord, Cornegie, and Holbrook. The two forwards on the penalty kill. 6:58 left in the first, 1-0 CDA. And that one's played with a high stick, so they'll have a face-off. This one will come outside the blue line. Cornegie takes the face-off. And here comes Cornegie. He tries to tie up the pressure. CDA with time. Skates in the zone. This one's loose in front. I think Casper got a piece of that. This one comes out. CDA keeps it into the zone. Shot deflected. Another shot. Great save by Casper. And this one is cleared down the length of the ice. CDA in control of the puck. Try to get it in front. And this one's taken away. Oh. Goes back around the back of the net. Winterhawks try to clear the zone. Here they come. CDA goes in the middle. Nice job. This one's going to go off the glass. And Dorf with the puck. He's going to try to get it to... That was Talbert. But CDA picks it off. This one goes on net, and Casper saves it. Cleared with 7 seconds left. The power play. And it expires to Nissen. He's going to come out on the ice. Oh, big cross-ice hit there. High in the head, but no call. It's off. Comes Cox. They get it out. Nice job by Keenan. Nice move. Skates around the back of the net. He's looking for someone. CDA takes him off the puck. This one's going to dribble back. And here comes Lillebeck with the puck. Gets it to Holbrook. In pursuit. Comes Cornegie with the puck. Looking for someone in front. He gets hit off the puck. Lillebeck keeps it in. Keenan to Cornegie. Got room. Shot from his knees. And here comes CDA. Right in the middle. And backhand goal. And it's 2-0. Garrison's coming out. Having problems with the stabilizer. Not working. I'm kind of just holding it. Portland wins the face-off. Puck comes back to Houlihan. Gets up to Garrison. There we go. They're trying to get it out of the zone. Houlihan goes back for it. He goes down behind the play. Coeur d'Alene. They get it out in front. Garrison's going to get to it first. And he's got space. Go, Cheddar! And tries to get a quick release, but he's foiled. Puck goes down into the Coeur d'Alene end. Garrison's there. Houlihan gets it over to Heim. Heim goes down. It's taken away by CDA. And another goal. And it's 3-0. Puck goes down into the corner. CDA keeps it in there into the Winterhawks end. Puck is in the neutral zone. Sharp LeBlanca comes back for it. Tries to clear it. Taken away by CDA, but right there are the Winterhawks. And Talbert gets it out of the zone. Ooh, big hit on Talbert. Winterhawks retain possession. Whitehead tries to dump it down, but CDA is there. This one comes back to Dorf. Dorf dumps it out in. There's a change, but they're going to call that icing with 1:29 left to play. There we go. CDA gets it in the zone. Portland. They get it out into the neutral zone. Nice job there. Here comes CDA though. They bring it back in. They're looking for the front. Shot goes off the side of Casper. Puck is loose in front of the net. Try the wraparound. And Cox hits and clears it. They're going to say no icing. Whoa. This one gets dumped in. Coeur d'Alene gets to it first. Winterhawks. Dorf keeps it in. He's going to dump it back down below. Oh! That was right to Cornegie from Keenan, but he was disrupted down there. Cornegie with the puck. Gets it out front. Cox. Nice save by the netminder for CDA. 10 seconds left. And a nice cross-ice hit by Cox. Here comes CDA, but Portland clears it into the middle. And that is going to do it for the first period. Coach with some words for the team. Getting them to wake up. It's early. No excuse. Down 3-0. Second period. Here comes Coeur d'Alene right out of the face-off. They're going to dump it into the zone. And this one is foiled by the Winterhawks. They keep it in. CDA dumps it back down, but Miskovic's there. He gets it out into the neutral zone. Oh, big hit over there on Talbert. Puck is in their end, but they bring it out into the neutral zone. Here comes CDA. Shot, saved by Casper. Nissen tries to clear it, but taken back by CDA. Shot, and nice save by Casper again. This one's gonna go the length of the ice. CDA goes back for it. Ewing puts on the pressure. From CDA. Nice save by Casper again. And Whitehead. That was Cox. He gets it out into the neutral zone. Coeur d'Alene D is there. They enter the zone cleanly. Shot. High and wide. Winterhawks trying to clear it. CDA keeps it in. Nice hit on the far side to get him off the puck. Cox with the puck. He's going to go back behind the net to Lillevec. Lillevec. And they try to clear it. Paxton plays that with his stick. And here come the Hawks. They get it up to Nadoba. He dumps it in the zone. CDA gets to it first. They change out the D. Sharp LeBlanca and Dorf out there. Whitehead is taken away, but taken right back by Holbrook, who's entered the game. Sharp LeBlanca's back there. Go D to Dorf. Dorf has time. He dumps it down low. Cornegie is in pursuit. Gets to the puck. Winterhawks. Around the back of the net. Scrum in the corner. Holbrook and Cornegie down there. Comes the shot. Gets through to the goalie off the pads. Coeur d'Alene tries to clear it. Goes into the neutral zone. Sharp LeBlanc is there. Garrison enters the game. Here comes Cornegie. Garrison jumps on it. Yeah, let's go! And Cheddar gets his first goal of 14U. Let's go! Yeah, let's go. And it's 3-1. Let's go, Chet! Cheddar on the biscuit. Garrison scores the first goal for the Winterhawks during the playoffs here, during the tournament. Nice work. Good steal. And Heim takes it away. Here comes Garrison. He's going to go down into the corner, get to it first. And he gets hit. And that Cornegie goes down over there. No, that was... And that was Houlihan. Houlihan dumps it in. Get him, Chet. Chet gets him off the puck. Here comes Chet. And they dump it down low. Lord goes back for the puck. He's pinned down the boards. Houlihan looking for Garrison. He goes down. Shot. This one smothered by Casper. Garrison's coming off the ice. That was a hustle. Faceoff goes to CDA. Backhand, deflected, goes high in the air. This one's in front of the net. This one comes back. This one's going to go on net. Casper plays it, deflects it off into the corner. CDA is there. This one goes to the front. Spoiled. Winterhawks try to get it out of the zone. Nice job. Gets it to Holbrook. Holbrook. Nadoba's back there. Tries to get in the front. Backhand. Wrap around. Nice try by Nadoba. Or was that Holbrook? Might have been Holbrook. This one was pinned down on the back end. Big hit on Holbrook, and CDA skates out of the zone with the puck. This one comes to Paxson. Casper deflects it off to the corner. CDA with the puck, though. Talbert gets it. And this one goes the length of the ice. And that's going to be an icing call. 8:36 left of the second. 3-1. And the Cornegie line comes out with Keenan and Garrison this time. Shot by Coeur d'Alene, and Casper absorbs it like a sponge. They throw him out. Chet's gonna take the face-off. This one goes to CDA. This one goes off to the corner. Garrison to Keenan. Keenan's got time. Tries to get it out, but kept in by CDA. Cornegie. Oh, nice hit. And covered up by Casper. Cornegie with a big hit to take the kid off the puck. Face off, Cornegie gets it to Dorf. Dorf's gonna skate behind the net. Look up, Cheddar. Chet comes in with the elbow, misses. Here comes the Winterhawks. Taken away by CDA, but Garrison's right there. He gets it to Cornegie. Keenan has to retreat as Cornegie entered the zone. This one goes cross ice. Keenan past his stick. CDA gets it. Garrison comes off the ice in favor of Heim and Miskovic. CDA dumps it in. Casper's gonna have to play that. Dorf plays the puck, gets it over to Lilivec, but past his stick, and here comes CDA. Big hit. We got a fast break. Comes Keenan. Nice! Keenan to Miskovic. And it's 3-2. And here come the Hawks. 7:10 left to play. Nissen gonna take the face off. Nadoba on the right. Heim with the puck. He was on the left, lined up. That's gonna go into the netting. So face off. They're sending Garrison back out with Nadoba and Nissen this time. So Garrison getting looks. Let's go, Cheddar! Nissen with the face-off. Goes down into the corner. CDA gets to it first. They go around the bend. Lord's there. Garrison alone in the front. Garrison's going to go down and grab the puck. Gets the kid off the puck. Nice job. Up to the point. Sharp LeBlanca. CDA takes it away. Shot. And nice job by Cheddar to get in there and save that from going in the back of the net. Sharp LeBlanca avoids the hit. CDA with the puck. Shot off of Casper. CDA still with the puck. They go behind the net. And save by Casper. Houlihan and Talbert are going to come out. The D change. And Garrison coming to the bench. Cornegie back out there with Keenan and Holbrook. And that one's going to be offsides. Puck will come outside the blue line. 5:57 left to play in the second. 3-2 CDA. Coeur d'Alene wins the draw. Talbert's got a hustle over there. Dumps it behind the net to Houlihan. CDA still with the puck. Puck is loose. Holbrook from his knees. Houlihan with the puck. Is going to skate behind. He's challenged. Cornegie gets into the scrum. And CDA steals it. Gets in front of the net. And Keenan gets it out into the neutral zone, but it's taken right back. But Keenan says nope. They battle in the neutral zone. CDA wins the puck, and here they come. Holbrook in the corner. They keep it in the zone, but Cornegie with a hit, and Cornegie comes out, goes right back into the zone. Here comes Houlihan. Tries to get up to Talbert. He's challenged. Comes back into the zone. And Cornegie trying to get to the puck. CDA takes it away, but taken back. Battle in the neutral zone. Comes the hit on Houlihan. He avoids it. And offsides is the call. 4:32 left of the second. Coeur d'Alene wins the draw. Ooh, big hit in the center there. Miskovic goes down. Heim is in pursuit. CDA wins the puck. They come out of the corner. Still in the Coeur d'Alene zone. Here comes the Hawks with the attack. They go around the boards. Miskovic is there. Cox sends it back down into the CDA side. And here they come out of the zone. Here comes the attack. Gets around Cox. Net comes off the moorings. And they're going to have to whistle that dead. Casper goes into the splits. And the sticks, the net comes off the moorings. So Nissen, Garrison, and Whitehead coming out onto the ice. Let's go, Cheddar! Nissen with the face-off. Taken by Cox. Looking up the ice for Whitehead. Big hit. CDA with the steal. Garrison, nice job taking it away. CDA keeps it in the zone. Shot, tipped. And this one gets the length of the ice. This one will be an icing call as it'll come back down in the Winterhawks end. Winterhawks change out the D. Sharp LeBlanca and Dorf will come out to the ice. Nadoba is going to come in for Garrison. Nice job, Chet. .301 left to play in the second. 3-2 Coeur d'Alene Hockey Academy over the Hawks by 1. Shot. This one goes up and over the net. Casper did not see where that went. Battling Coeur d'Alene with the puck. Shot does not get through. Blocked by Dorf. This one comes back out. CDA gets it down low. Sharp LeBlanca is there. He tries to go along the boards. They battle. Lord comes in. Back out to the point for CDA. Off of Casper. Good save there and out to the neutral zone. And CDA dumps it in immediately. CDA with the steal. Tipped. Sharp LeBlanc is there. Gets it to... I think that's Nadoba down there. It is, yep. And here comes Dorf. He's off the puck. CDA takes it away, and it comes back down behind the net. Whitehead's there. The change happens. Talbert comes out. This one, and a rocket from the outside. And Coeur d'Alene goes up 4-2 with 1:25 left of the second. First goal led up by the Hawks this period. Koinigi, Holbrook, and Keenan, the forwards. Lord and Talbert back on D. Here comes Coeur d'Alene on the attack. 1:17 left. This one goes in the front. Gets it back on net. Nice job by Holbrook to get it out of the zone. CDA with another attack. 58 seconds left to play in the second. This one kept in by CDA. Talbert's there. Winterhawks. Here they come. Holbrook's knocked off the puck. CDA picks it up. 35 seconds left. Comes CDA. In the middle, nicely done there by Holbrook, but CDA keeps it in. Keenan's there. And this one comes out. Cornegie. Big hits along the boards there. 10 seconds. And nice job by Holbrook. Shoot it. And that will do it. So Portland with 2 second period goals from Garrison and Miskovic. And it's 4-2 as we go into the third. And we are on our way to the third. Teams switch sides for the last time. 15-minute period. 4-2, Coeur d'Alene on top. They send out the Cornegie line with Holbrook on the left, Keenan on the right. Lillevec back on D with Houlihan. And here comes Coeur d'Alene right out of the faceoff. Houlihan disrupts that, and that goes into the neutral zone. Keenan tried to get there. CDA gets to it first. Here they come. And broken up by Houlihan. Houlihan goes back for the puck. He's challenged. Comes another CDA. And big run there. Winterhawks trying to get it out of the front of the net. Nice save by Casper. This one's gonna go down behind the net. Houlihan's got the puck. Tries to get it over to Lillevec. This one's coming out to Ewing. And he takes the puck away. Gets it ahead to Heim. Comes Heim, shot, knocked down by the CDA goalie. 13:44 left to play. Winterhawks changed the lines out. Oh, nope. They changed the D out. Cox is in there with Sharp LeBlanca. This one's coming the length of the ice. Here comes CDA on the attack. Nice job by Sharp LeBlanca, but CDA with the shot saved by Casper. Sharp LeBlanca gets to that side. Puck is loose. Casper loses his stick. And Ewing with the puck. He gets it out of the neutral zone. He's got some space. It's a 4-on-1. Nicely done, Frankie. And finally gets taken away. Nice effort there by Ewing. This one goes the length of the ice. Nissen comes on in favor of Miskovic. And Whitehead also comes back onto the ice. Here comes CDA on the attack. Sharp LeBlanca disrupts that. Cox with the puck. They get it out of the zone. Here come the Hawks. Dump it down low. Dorf comes on the ice for Sharp LeBlanca. Here comes CDA. Nicely done by Dorf to disrupt that. CDA keeps it in there. Cox is able to clear it. Whitehead ahead of the puck. And he's knocked off the puck. CDA gets it down the ice, but Dorf gets to it first. Goes behind the ice, or behind the net. Here comes Talbot. And he dumps it down. Whitehead gonna try and get to it first. They battle in the corner. CDA back to the point. It's cleared. Dorf off the boards to Nadoba. Nadoba gets it back. Whitehead with the puck for a moment and then taken away by CDA. Sent in, dumped in. Holbrook coming on the ice. Whitehead off. Comes CDA, but Talbert's there to deflect that. Dorf gets to the puck first. He's going to dump that in, but that's going to go off the ref. Nice shot there. Puck is loose. Big save by that goalie. Talbot. Nicely done. Puck is loose in the neutral zone. Comes out to CDA. They enter the zone cleanly. Tries to get to the middle, but can't. Talbot prevents that from happening. Here comes Dorf with the puck. He's going to get it to Keenan. Oh, he has Cornegie in the middle. But CDA got a piece. This one's knocked down, and they're going to call a penalty on CDA. So Winterhawks are going to go on the power play. 10:30 left to play in the third. They'll have Cornegie, Nadoba, Keenan as the forwards. Holbrook, the extra forward on the attack, with Cox out there as well on the unit. CDA wins the face-off and they clear it down the length of the ice. Casper plays it. Cox picks up the puck. Coeur d'Alene player loses an edge, so they got a 5-on-3. Here comes Cox. And CDA gets it out of the zone. Had a chance there. Cornegie to Holbrook. Big hit into the boards. This one stays in. Cox. And glove saved by the keeper. 9:56 left to play in the third. 4-2 Coeur d'Alene. Winterhawks trying to add one. Keenan doesn't get through. This one, takes a big bounce and goes past the netminder. Into the corner, Cornegie. Looking for Cox. Shot. Pad saved by the goalie. Comes out to Cornegie. Back out to Cox. Keenan goes past his stick, down into the corners. CDA tries to clear it. Oh! Wide open net on that side. Carnegie just misses. This one's going to get cleared. 45 seconds left of the penalty. Cox comes back for it. Comes Carnegie. He's got space. This one doesn't get into the zone. They have to clear. CDA picks up the puck. Short-handed. Shot. And a short-handed goal with 8:56 left to play. 5-2 Coeur d'Alene. They're going to change out the line on that. Going to send Miskovic out there with Whitehead. Nissen's going to play a wing. And nice win there on the faceoff. Lilevec tries to get it up to Nissen, but CDA sends it back down. Lord is there. And he loses an edge. Cleared by Coeur d'Alene. 3 seconds left to the power play. And we're all at even strength. Here comes the Winterhawks. Levesque, he's taken down in the middle. Coeur d'Alene. Lord intercepts that. Big hit by Lord on Coeur d'Alene. They scramble, trying to clear it. Coeur d'Alene emerges with the puck. Casper deflects that off into the corner. 8 minutes left to play. And Casper covers up. Heim, Garrison, and Ewing coming out. Heim's going to take the face off, I think. Yep. This one comes around the boards. Comes Talbot, looking for Ewing. Ewing dumps it in. Go, Chap. And Coeur d'Alene clears it, no icing. Casper had to play it anyway. This one comes the length of the ice. Nice job. Go, Chap. Rebound, rebound. Garrison gets to the puck first. Tried to get it in the middle. CDA takes it away. Houlihan. Talbot. Looking for the puck. There's a scrum down there. Heim joins the scrum. Houlihan. CDA emerges with the puck. And covered by Casper, and he is hurt. They're going to change the lines out. Checking the goalie. Seems to be okay. Both teams take the opportunity to have a little timeout. 6:45 left to play in the third. 5-2 CDA. Up on the Hawks. Winterhawks changed the lines. They got Keenan out there with Cornegie. They're going to take Cornegie out of the face-off circle. Keenan coming in. Face-off won by CDA. They dump it down low. Puck is loose in front of the net. Cox is there. He gets it to Holbrook. Cornegie tries to get to the puck, but CDA gets him off it. Comes Ryland. Cox to Holbrook to Cornegie. And again, taken back by CDA. Puck comes out front. Nice deflection by Holbrook to stop that from getting through. And it's in the neutral zone. CDA. Tape-to-tape pass. Dorf has to go back and get it. He battles. Oh, taken away by CDA. Shot. Dorf. And big hit in the middle of the ice on Holbrook. Puck goes down into the CDA side. 5:40 left in the third. Holbrook comes off the ice. Garrison comes back on. Miskovic's in the center. Chet takes it away. Let's go, Chet. Nice pass over to Heim. And the shot doesn't get through. CDA is there. They go down into the corner. Chet comes over to this side. Straight down the ice. Dorf is challenged. Cox comes over to help. Takes away the puck. CDA is right there. Shot. And this one comes the length of the ice. Goalie's going to have to play it. Go, Chet. Big hit in the corner. Oh, Chet almost pounced on that. CDA. Go, Chet. Go, Chet. Right there, right there. Almost picked it off. Nissen's back out there. This one comes out to Lilivec. Gets past Garrison. Whitehead comes on for Garrison. Good change there. This one comes around the back of the net. Off the side of the net, puck is loose. And the Winterhawks avoid a mess there. This one comes over to Whitehead. Up along the board, CDA keeps it in, but Whitehead takes it back. Gets it out of the neutral zone. .343 left to play. Lots of the puck is being... No whistle yet. There's a scrum in the corner. And this one comes out to the neutral zone. Whitehead with the pressure. CDA keeps it in. .315 left to play. CDA. This one loose in front. And CDA covered up by Pax and Casper. Winterhawks gonna change out the lines. Dorf coming in as a forward, I believe, as they got Cox and Lord out there. Talbot out there as well. So a lot of D guys out there with Cornegie. .230 left to play in the third. This one scoots around the back of the net. Cox Big hit there, but stays on his feet. Puck is in the neutral zone. And here come the Hawks on the attack. Cornegie gets it over to Dorf. He gets taken out. Houlihan tries to get it through. Almost. 2 minutes left. Cornegie dumps it back down behind the net. And take it out. Ooh. Somebody went face down into the boards there. That was Houlihan. Puck is loose in the neutral zone. Dumped in by Miskovic. Goalie's going to have to play it. 1:30 left to play in the game. 5-2 CDA. Lilevec tries to get it out to Houlihan. And CDA dumps it back behind the net. Lilevec goes back for it. Switches direction, but it's taken away. Dorf goes down there. Centered. Shot. Doesn't get through. CDA with the puck. 52 seconds left to play. This one deflects wide, and there comes Ewing. He gets it out of the zone into the neutral zone. Garrison comes back on. And big hit there. Here comes CDA with the attack. 29 seconds. Garrison clears it. Nice job, Chet. 18 seconds. Cornegie comes back out. They dump down below. And Casper covers up with 8 seconds to go. Eight seconds. Here comes Ewing, clears it, and that's gonna do it. Final score is 5-2. Stay tuned for players of the game. I signed off too quick yesterday. In Canada, they always follow up the game with player of the game recognized. Yesterday, it was Luke Talbert. My apologies for signing off early. I always forget about that here in Canada. Handshake coming. Handshakes with the referees, and then they'll line up on the blue lines. Player of the game for Coeur d'Alene. And Cheddar, player of the game. That'll do it here from Camp Neely Arena. Final score, Coeur d'Alene 5 and Portland Winterhawks 2. We'll see you guys tonight for tonight's game against the Chilliwack Bruins at Pitt Meadows Arena.